Welcome, Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for tuning in. I felt really guided to do this pick a card reading today. So I'm here. I, shuffled different decks, and these four decks came out. I placed a certain crystal on it. So when you choose your deck today, you can use the crystal, you can use the cards, whatever you feel guided to choose and to pick today. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you watched it or you want to rewatch it in a couple months, if you feel like, okay, I maybe want to choose a different deck right now, then feel free to do that. If you decide to listen to the entire video, because there might be different messages hiding in there for you, choose what you feel, okay? Whatever you feel guided to do, whatever your intuition is telling you. And that's really important with these pick a card readings. That's why they're also so much fun to do, okay? You can go to the comment section for the timestamps. I'll leave them there. This is the first deck, the second one, the third, and the fourth, just so you know, you end up in the right one. All right, if you chose deck number 1 and this is your message, you have overall, the first card is Earth Pulsing, right? You see this earth, you see this woman laying on a bed of roses. That's beautiful. It's serene, it's recharging, it's refreshing, a restart, a rebirth, releasing, allowing new energy to come in. That's the energy that I'm getting. I feel moments of silence, moment of stillness are needed in order for you to really allow new things to come in and to get through a certain situation that you've been dealing with, or you try to let go, or that you're trying to invite into your life or to improve. Because you do have a beautiful angel answer message, that card came with the situation will improve. So overall, the situation is going to improve. Wherever you're asking about, it's going to improve. It's going to enhance. Whether you're asking about your own business, it's going to improve. Whether you're asking about, I really do feel it has to do with you wanting to achieve something, a next level, wanting something to move forward, to grow, to evolve. You already have something. It's almost like you're in the planting a seed phase, and it's like you just already planted something, but now you're waiting for the turnout, for the harvest time to come in, basically. Your dreams need a more practical plan. That's what's coming through with this Taurus energy. The full moon in Taurus is coming through for you guys. Your dreams need a more practical plan. It's good to dream. It's good to vision, like have visions about something. Be a visionary. See things happening. What does it look like? What does it taste like? What does it feel like? What does it, say to you? What does it mean? That's what I'm feeling, like, dreams developing, like having all those visions and those manifestations happening within the mind and the head space first, right? And from the heart to the head space, into the universe, into your 3D world. You're asking you, the dreams need a more practical plan. So now you know what you want. Maybe you're not there yet, but you're coming into alignment in the situation because your situation is improving. You start to see more options and things like that coming in for you. So what I feel with this is that they're saying, all right, you do have these dreams, you do have these goals, but how about we now make a more practical plan to take a next step? I do feel a sense of shyness, a sense of insecurity, whether it's coming from you or from the person you're thinking or asking about. I see that you have the beautiful Ace of Summer at the fountain. So the fountain is almost like the Ace of Cups. It's like plenty, abundance, overflowing of emotions and feelings and happy and good times. You see? What I feel with this is that they're saying this is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be first blush of romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening of spiritual gifts and insights. And that's what I feel. I really do feel like the 3 different groups coming from you guys, the ones who picked this deck. I feel an energy of like some of you really are trying to manifest a new relationship, a new love into your life, and it's actually happening. it's different. It's like, you know, I always meet the same people. I always meet the same type of men. I always meet the same type of women. It's like, yeah, I can't get rid of that cycle. Or why do I always attract this one? And why do I always attract that? I feel like that you're coming out of a cycle like that, and you see a situation improving with the type of people you're attracting. That has a lot to do with slowing things down. Taking time to get to know yourself, taking time to heal yourself first, take the time to take care of self, to how you feel about you before you step into something else. And otherwise, I really do feel it's either if you're in a connection, a current situation, or you're not looking, I do really feel that is enhancing at the same time. It's like almost like a rebirth of sense of self, rebirth of the way you're looking at it, rebirth of how you're going to take those next steps, how you're going to activate your inner strength and knowledge and wisdom, how you use your core, basically your solar plexus, to make things happen, to make steps, to make it happen, because you got the skills, you got the ability, but you need also the confidence within yourself first. You know, the other day I said to someone who also had a hard time with really having the first ingredient, which is having that sense of self-worth, knowing that you are capable, trusting and believing in yourself. Whenever you start something new, it's like, I have confidence in that I can try it, that I can bring it to a good end. I'm going to, start off something new with an open energy, not of like, it probably won't work out, because I always feel things like this. I don't think I can do that. It's like you have these dreams, your goals, these wishes, or you want to manifest a certain partner, but you feel like, yeah, it's not for me. It's that energy of like trying to protect yourself, but it's a lack of confidence. It's a lack of self-love, self-care, basically. And that's it's not easy to just all of a sudden have a switch going off, and then you're like, okay, no, I get it now, like all of that. No, it's about really taking the time to come to that first, to focus on building that up with yourself first, before you then go out into the world where, competition is at and not everybody wants you to win and all of those things. So know yourself, know your positive sides, know your negatives, weaker points, where you sometimes act out of anger or out of trigger or out of hurt, and really look at those things in an honest way, so you can actually let them work for you instead of always against you and keeping holding you back. That's what I'm feeling. What I do see with this is that that the more you spend time in nature, the more you ground yourself, the more you come in, like grounding into your heart, grounding into your core, grounding into your soul, and calming that mind. Like even if you have the opportunity to take a bath with like different flowers and things like that, to just allow that energy to come in, I think it would be so helpful for you, helping you along your way. So some of you it's love, some of you it's business, but for others of you, definitely the next step, the next level of your spiritual insight and wisdom, and it's very, very beautiful. So namaste. Thank you so much for listening to this reading. I really appreciate that. If you picked another deck, you can skip to that one. And if not, feel free to come back to this reading if you feel guided to, maybe to choose another message or to re-listen to it. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you. And have a beautiful day. Stay safe out there, okay? If you picked deck number 2, then this is your message. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Your main message is confidence is key. You see, with the beautiful Leo energy that's coming in for you. New moon in Leo, and that's so powerful because new moon in Leo is just around the corner. We have an overall theme going on. That is self-confidence, but also self-worth and value, and reclaiming your own personal power. That's like really what is dominating this deck and the messages that are coming through for you. You got the card, the angel answer card is it's up to you. So it's up to you. You see she's pointing at you. How powerful is that? It's up to you. So what is up to you? Well, they're saying that you will survive this. New solutions and new beginnings are on the horizon for you. I feel it's newness. It's a sense of rebirth, a sense of new beginning, which I also really got with deck number 1, but in a different way. Because for you, it's really about, okay, reclaiming your own personal power, seeing where things are hindering you and where they're helping you, where they are improving the situation or where they are stagnating it for you. And I think that's really important to take that confidence, take that lion energy with the Lion's Gate just opened a couple days ago. If you're not watching that at this time, because like I said, it's a timeless reading, then it's just overall coming into that self-confidence and that level, that energy that is like dominating this deck. So it's connecting to you if you chose this deck. You can successfully balance various and opposing energies all at once through the determination and through focus. You've earned the rewards and recognition you are receiving. So that's like the Chariot card from the tarot, but it's coming through with that message for you. So what I see is that I see a new you arising, a different sense of self, a different sense of self-confidence, seeing things through certain cycles. So really ready to break through a cycle, to break it down, to restart a new one, to use your mind to let you live by heart. All right, so your mind is guiding, helping you to live through the heart chakra. So heart chakra is really important for you guys, but also solar plexus with all that confidence energy. But it's up to you. You can make a decision to step away, all right, or to move towards someone or something. It's up to you. It's really, the key is you're holding the key, and all it takes is for you to reclaim your own personal power. And I see you having a hard time with choosing the right words, choosing the right timing, choosing the right person, because my speech is really affected by this deck. Like I didn't have that before with the other deck. This deck is really like, I'm having a hard time really claiming that, like saying what I mean, opening up. So some of you may have a hard time with really speaking your truth. That's not for all, but for some. And you're learning how to cope through that, to say things that are in alignment with you, and not to make others like you, or not to make other people happy or accepted. It's about you choosing you, and everything that is in alignment with that will definitely come to you as like a magnet. Okay, so you will overcome this. You will survive this. If you're dealing with a really rough situation, where it's emotionally, financially, physically, spiritually, you are overcoming this, and it's you getting you out, and it's a part of you getting you out, healing you through from the out, from the in, without. As above, so below. That's what I'm feeling for you guys. Okay, that's it. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching, if you chose another deck to watch, then feel free to pass forward to that one. Like the reading or the video if you are in alignment with this message. And just overall, I'm sending you love and light. Stay safe out there. And things are going to improve for you guys, okay? Thank you for watching. I love you. Bye. Alright, so if you picked number 3, then this is your message, which was crowned by the angel answer cards. And your answer is big happy changes. Look how beautiful, bright that light is coming through. Big happy changes. And that's really what I felt, because I just turned around these cards for you guys. And it is a theme. It's like going through a hard time, going through a phase where a lot of things are happening at the same time, or nothing is really resolving and there's just more things getting piled up on the stack, right? But I saying with the full moon eclipse as well, conclusions are within reach, meaning that things are coming to a close, things are coming to an end. So when you are trying to end a certain cycle or change certain things about yourself, about your life, about your daily routine, or just overall trying to get to the next chapter of things, it can get messy sometimes. You know, change can be messy. When it comes to, for example, relationships, because that energy is here as well. When there's something bothering you, or a certain subject the two of you have not been talking about for quite some time, you kind of have been putting it in the back, you know, or it could be with another individual. Doesn't have to be a relationship, romantic connection, but like it is functioning sort of. You know, in the background, there's a lot going on. It's like something you still need to talk about. But, you know, for the time being, let's just focus in the present moment. Let's not bring that on the table right now, because we want to keep things as is. But nothing grows there, right? So at one point, you know, you're going to have that conversation, and things might get heated. Things might get... you know, feelings may be coming up from both sides. You might be triggered or things like that. But in the end of the day, that also leads you to a certain conversation where you can put that thing that was lingering in the background aside and you can move forward. All right. So I do really feel that energy is surrounding you guys when it comes to work, love, just overall. There's past memories and soul gifts coming up. So it's like almost you're remembering things. It's not like, hey, I like this, I'm gonna try and teach myself this. It can look like that in a 3D, but sometimes it's remembering off. It's like you try something new, a new hobby, and you're like really good at it, and you never knew you were really good at something like that, right? And you're like, maybe your soul remembers it, but you're like, oh well, I guess, you know, beginner's luck, you know. Something like that. But it's remembering and memories of certain special gifts you have. Then you have the beautiful Two of Summer, which I love. Look at these two lovebirds. So adorable. You're falling in love or experiencing a deepening of an emotion in your current relationship. Marriages or romantic partnerships in distress can be saved. Do not give up. So that's the main message coming in. Big happy changes when it comes to a relationship, if that's something that you're dealing with right now. And overall, I feel that a new energy is coming in. So if you've been, for example, single for quite some time, you were comfortable with it, but now you're getting to a stage where you're like, okay, I really want to build up something with another individual. I'm ready, I'm open for it. Then it's gonna come in for you. Something is shifting and changing in your luck. All right, so you're attracting something new. Also, it's important to speak your truth, not in order to make other people happy or to satisfy their needs or things like that, but to just speak your truth from your heart, not with a certain intention, just by releasing and sending out your authentic self. That's really going to help you to manifest certain things to come in. That's what I felt very strongly for you guys. All right. One sec, maybe there's something else is gonna come in. I feel that the two of you, you know, if you are disconnected from your partner at this point, you can't really connect, can't really tune in. What they're saying with that is that look at the similar interests. Something that you both agree upon and go from there. That's what I'm getting, okay? So that was from some of you. But it's really good. It's very positive. So good things are coming towards you for people who chose this deck. So I'm sending you love and light. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you decide to also watch number 4, then keep on watching. I'm getting to that right now. Don't forget to hit the likes or the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. But for now, just have a lovely day and feel free to come back to this reading whenever you feel guided. Okay? Bye! If you chose deck number 4, then this is your message. What I really felt and was different with this deck than from the other 3 was that everything came in twos. Almost like everything needed a little bit more clarification. I really feel that you're in a period of time where it's really good to collect more information, to really look deeper. Like, oh, you have the 3D meaning, the just looking at it from a reality point of view, from the headspace, and then you have your higher self also bringing in another point of view. And that's really what I feel coming in from you guys, and would really be helpful for you to look at both angles and then make a decision moving forward with that one. I do really feel that you have to be sort of aware of certain individuals around you, because I feel that you guys will be rising up with your energy and your frequency in the next few weeks, few months even, and so the spotlight is more on you. People are more interested in what you have to say, where you're going, and that's people who can actually help you along your journey. And the people from the past, or people who are standing on the sidelines, used to be very cheerful. It's like, yeah, you go, but now you're actually going, and now you're actually making those steps, and but now you don't really have any time for us. Like, that's what I'm feeling. It's like there's an energy shift when it comes to people being generally happy and still showing their smiles, but behind that there's like a little bit of double feeling that I'm getting. That's not for all of your people, but it's for some. And slightly, if you tune in and you meditate on it, you know who I'm talking about, right? Don't get suspicious if you're not suspicious, or you don't have a certain feeling. Don't put that on everybody. But I'm saying, just be aware, be open to receive that other aspect of things. What I feel with this is that you're going through the extremes of life. So it could be like really good, but also like not good at all, like the extremes of the opposites, the black and the white, just the different opposites. And I feel if you're dealing with a person who's like your opposite, it's important to sort of look from both angles and come from a place of actively listening, which would be really helpful. So it's not like, okay, I'm trying to take my side and you're trying to take your side, and then like these two collie dogs basically pulling the rope. Like, it's important to both give something, basically. Don't back away from stepping up. Don't think that you have to because I do feel that it's like you're trying to stay in a certain energy because other people are more comfortable with that, or it's for a certain reason. Maybe it's just a part within yourself. You haven't really convinced yourself that you can do it. But don't be afraid to step into a leading position, because that's just something that you're being guided to do. You have a certain gift, you have a certain way of motivating and inspiring other people with your story, maybe with your life experience. And don't back away from that spotlight, because you could inspire and help other people with it. Within the next few weeks, they told me to look for the signs. Okay, so there's one sign that's returning, or there are multiple numbers and things like that returning to you and in your daily surroundings. So with that, they're asking you to meditate and to contemplate this coming period of time, because it will definitely give you that higher sense of self. You will see the signs. So within the next few weeks, it's very important to tune in and to add that higher self aspect of things, because it will help you a lot to move forward, to take new steps on this journey. Because I see this ambitious energy around you, and it's heightening, and I feel really like you can really make some next steps, basically, and a lot of good positive growth coming towards you. And they're asking you to embrace the things, embrace the good and the bad, not just like hoping for the good to come around when things are there. Like, what can you learn from that place when you are in that place? Is there certain things you can do because you are there, instead of you couldn't do if you are there? And like, look at it from a different point of view, and you see things smoothening out, and the harshness of the opposite of the one or the other, it's like there's more of a thin line where things blend a little bit. So you're more in the middle, so you're more in your core and grounded in both the physical and the spiritual, right? I think that is just something that's really a key for you these next coming weeks, because you can really make it happen. you can make it happen. Okay, so that's the message for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you if you listened to the entire video. I appreciate that a lot. I hope that this brought you some clarity or some guidance. Feel free to like the video, share it, or subscribe to my channel. I will truly appreciate that. I'm sending you love and light, and have a beautiful day, and just go upon your journey in peace, and go with the flow. You're not in a rush. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.